Hello, my name is Lucy and I'm going to present to you today what you get in your usborne starter kit in November and December 2022. Almost forgot what year we are. I'm Lucy. I live in France, in Rennes. I work as a nanny and have been doing for the past 10 years, although initially I was part-time. And I struggled to find stories in English for the children I mind, because there isn't much out there. You often have to order online, pay a lot of postage, and I came across the opportunity to join Usborne not long after my son was born, so it would have been in 2020, I think it was. In 2020, that's right, just after lockdown I joined Usborne, and since then I've been growing my business, selling books. I work part-time as a nanny now and do books on the days that I have off. So I sell the books at Christmassy markets or in other shops, or I go to playgroups or schools to do events. And when you do playgroups or schools, you get free books as well for the school, so it helps with the school libraries, and generally it's very well received. So this is the starter kit that you get when you join Usborne. So it's £60 to join, and you get I think it's £100 worth of materials, which you get to keep as long as you place an order within the next 6 months. But if you sell some books within the first 6 weeks, I think it is, there's a minimum amount of order, I can't remember right now. You can get your kit reimbursed, so these books become completely free. And there's a kit boost as well that you get if you, let me check the details. So if you sell £360 worth of books, or do £360 worth of orders within the first 3 weeks, you get a kit boost, which is some extra books for free. And if you get £720 worth of sales within the first 6 weeks, you get the kit, this initial kit, reimbursed, so you don't pay for it at all. I mean, £720 does sound like a lot of money, but if you plan to start, you can let all your friends know, maybe organise like a tea and coffee afternoon with your friends with little cakes, and just present even just what you get in this starter kit, and get some sales off them, and ask them if they know anyone who might be interested to bring along with them. So not just your direct friends. Say if you invite 5 direct friends and 3 of them each bring a friend along, that's 8 people who might want to buy books off you. So in this kit you get the pathway to success, which explains the different ways that you can develop your business, and the different reimbursements that you get, or the different incentives. You get the 2023 catalogue, which has just come out. Usborne is celebrating their 50th anniversary this coming year, and so this is all almost 3,000 references, and each one is, you've got the age that it's recommended for, the price, and at the back you have the reference to be able to find all the different books within. It's very handy to have for your sales. Okay, so these are the books that you get inside. To start with is the little sticker dolly dressing with unicorns. This is a very popular book. And as is so all the collection. So it's plasticky pages, so the stickers can be unstuck and restuck. And each page is a theme. So this one is a walk in the forest, or this one is make a wish. Snowy sky, as the first snowflakes of winter tumble silently from the sky, flocks of unicorns unfurl their wings and fly through the icy sky. And then you have the stickers for each page. Okay. Magic painting, the famous magic painting. Everyone always asks me for magic painting. So you get a brush with each book, and there's 12 pages, and you paint with water. I don't know what I've done with my sons this morning. My son did some this morning. So basically you just paint on the black each zone, and the colour automatically appears. And then it dries out, and it's a bit like a water painting. So this is the calm one with different animals. Yeah, please, that one. And it's lovely. Next is the big picture book of general knowledge. This is a really, really interesting book. I've had a peek at it earlier. On the move, about different vehicles and ways of transport. The Italian city Venice has 177 canals instead of roads, so even its fire engines are boats. Natural wonders. A baobab tree can store up to 400,000 cups of water in its bulging trunk. I didn't know that. Sports. Back in the... So you start here, that's today, and going through history. Music. Who's who. Got different celebrities. Myths and monsters, building. The graphics are really, really good in this, and some very interesting facts. For example, the world's tallest chimney is in Kazakhstan. It is 419.7 meters tall and part of the GRES-2 power station. I did not know that. Oh. That's our cuckoo clock. Saying the time. We'll wait for them to finish. So that's a cuckoo clock. Which is really good to have, actually, with because we've got a 3-year-old son, and when it's time to get ready for school in the morning, and it's like, okay, but you can read a book, and then, but when the cuckoo sings, it's time to get our shoes on. And it's pretty good to help get him out of the house, because the concept of time is not at all for him at the moment. Well, he's not of age yet. This is the Busy Train book with a pullback vehicle. Let me show you. So there's 4 different tracks in the book, which are like deep tracks. And so you get out the train. This is a pullback one, but there's also wind-up ones. So you pull the train back, hold the wheels, and then put it at start. Let's see if I can tilt it, then you can see it. And then the train goes along the track. Hey! Oh, he doesn't like being on a slope. Yay! So that's when the train has got to the zoo. And it goes through the countryside. The busy train goes along the track and beside some old houses. Near a farm on his near a farmer on his tractor, and around some people picking fruits. Lots of things to spot. The busy train went past a scarecrow. Can you spot it? Where's the scarecrow? It's over here. Okay. Next is the writing your own storybook. So it's got activities to help children with creative writing. So getting started. Once upon a time there was a... Describe your main character here. Who lived in, describe your setting here, and one day something happens to get the story started. And also, what does your character do next, and what does he or she hope might happen as a result? And there's different areas, like create your own fairy tale, possible characters, settings, objects, build up ideas, problems, fairy tale endings, lots of ideas for creative writing. Next is the See Inside. See Inside is a range of books, non-fiction books about different themes. This is for age 6+, 7+, maybe even. And so each page has flaps that you can open to see inside the different things. This is all about recycling places, and this book opens up. Oh, wow! Look at that. That's pretty cool. So it's very interesting. Next, I have the white clean times tables. So the pen comes off and it can be stuck back down. So it says from age 5 to 6. So 4 times 5 equals 20. You follow. If you can see, you can go over the dots. But as it goes along, it becomes more difficult. And there's lovely illustrations on each page to help keep the children interested. There you go. Next is the All About Diversity book. This book is a must-have for all schools, I would say, or families in general, but it's really interesting. It explains how and why everyone is different. So it starts off with, like, imagine if we were all the same. We looked the same, we wore the same clothes, we did the same thing, lived in the same sort of house, went to the same kind of school, had the same teacher, had the same family and pets, and yeah, everyone would just be the same and it would be boring. But no, everyone is different, and that's what makes the world interesting. And so it goes about different countries and culture and schools and ways of eating and disability. So yes, different houses, as you can see. Different ways of eating is here. Yeah, it's a really, really good book to have. The famous That's Not My collection. We've got some here. The others must be in my son's bedroom. But, oh, this one's shiny blue. I hadn't noticed that. Shiny blue edge. So from 6 months-ish up, touchy-feely books. To help develop vocabulary for young children. That's not my parrot, its tummy is too fluffy. That's not my parrot, its feathers are too soft. That's not my parrot, its tail is too fuzzy. Ooh, I love the fuzzy feelings, I don't know why. That's not my parrot, its feet are too rough. It's Velcro, you can like it. Its eggs are too smooth. Ooh, I like that texture. That's my parrot. Its beak is so shiny. Oh, yeah, shiny, but it's also squishy. And on each page there's a little mouse that the children can find as well. One of the famous, well, I don't know if it's famous, but one of the popular books from Usborne is the dinosaur who lost his roar, which is a great book to read to nursery school children. It's about a dinosaur who scares everybody and goes "Wah!" and then he loses his roar. And so this is the dinosaur who asked what for. So you have a presentation of the different characters. Stella says, "We need a drink." "Oh yeah, who cares?" says Daisy. Suddenly it starts to rain. "Take cover, hold us, Maisie." But Daisy's tent is still unmade. It's lying on the floor. I should have put it up at once. And now I know what for. Part of the one of the bestseller books that I have is The Fat Cat on the Mat, which is a phonetics reading book. This is also a phonetics. It's slightly higher level than The Fat Cat on the Mat. So phonetic is a way of learning through rhythm and like sounds. So look, who can fly high in the sky, then swoop down to the ground? It's Super Owl. Her cape is a towel. How great that she's around. So that's one of the collection. They also exist in big books with 12 or 14 stories. An activity book. So this is a fingerprint book with different fingerprint inks. I can't think what they're called in English. Sorry. So this is the whale, for example. So it says add more water droplets to the whale's water spout and print barnacles on the whale's tummy. And there's different things to decorate all along, and of course the ink comes off your fingers with a baby wipe, just so you know. Next, for older children, there's Anisha's Accidental Detective. Sorry. Help! My super dramatic Auntie Bindi is getting married tomorrow, and she's having a mega meltdown. But shh! I've just found a ransom note pushed through the letterbox saying Uncle Tony, Bindi's husband-to-be, has been kidnapped and will be only freed if the wedding is cancelled. I have to keep this a secret, otherwise it'll be panic central. It's up to me, Anisha, Accidental Detective, to save the day. So there you go. That is for young, I was going to say young adults, but probably from age 10, 12. And Grandpa Frank's Great Big Bucket List. This is about Frank John Davenport inherits piles of money from a grandma he didn't know he had, and things take an unexpected turn because the money comes with strict instructions and a new grandpa. It's supposed to be very funny, this book. I've not read it. I can't wait to read it. Forgotten Fairy Tales is a collection of books of old fairy tales. This is part of the Usborne Young Reading, which combines stories with easy reading text. So the text is printed quite big and there's illustrations on each page. Right. And there's also, as you can see, like a ribbon to put in when you stop, and the book is separated into chapters, so you can read one chapter at a time and put the ribbon in to remember where you're up to. Looking after your mental health. This is a book which is great for young adults or even adults to help understand mental health and emotions, and how their emotions can be influenced by friendship, social media, bullying, divorce, and bereavements. Yes, it's a very interesting book to have. I'll show you inside. Like, there's little illustrations. Whoops. what doctors look for in depression. Though depression feels different to everyone, doctors have a set of criteria to help with diagnostic. Inside the brain, lots of interesting big stay on you school, all sorts of things in that one. Okay, we're down to the last two, which are both non-fiction books. This one is Usborne Beginners, so for younger children. This one's all about penguins, but there's lots of different books in the collection. Other animals, but also the Iron Age, Dinosaur World, the Mayas, the Solar System, trains, storms and hurricanes, nights, bugs, dinosaurs. And so this is non-fictional book which explains about penguins, and it's a mixture of illustrations and actual photos, which is really good for Montessori learning, for those who are interested in Montessori learning. These are must-haves for school libraries for a Montessori school, as are 100 things to know about the human body. So each page you have a new fact to learn, so you can maybe work on one page per day, for example, for 100 days. Pins and needles can cure headaches and bad backs. Some ancient forms of medicine are still used today. One example, called acupuncture, involves sticking needles into specific parts of your body. So that page is all about acupuncture. So there you go. And then you get your order forms to be able to take orders off people. And hey, the current I'm going to call it flyer, leaflet. It's called a flyer in French. Leaflets with the latest books and offers that are on. Let me see if I can open it to show you one. So it's like this, and you can give it to friends or family, and you've got a room on the back to put your details on so that people know who they can order from. So this is like more of a Christmassy version. So with all the new books that are coming out, all the special offers that are on generally. Trying to find. Ooh, Dance with the Elves. Oh, that's a new book. That's cool. We've got Dance with the Dinosaurs, which is a really good one. And I know there's Dance with the Unicorns as well. This little dance move. Are you ready to do the dinosaur dance? Press the button and stomp your feet like a stegosaurus. And then you flap your wings. My son knows this dance off by heart. And then you twirl. And then you roar. And then you do the whole dance. Really good to do with playgroups to get the kids up and moving. So yeah, there's a Dance with the Elves one come out. Oh yes, there's a special offer. So yes, there you go. That's all that comes in your starter kit. If you are interested in joining Usborne and getting this huge box of books for just £60, feel free to contact me and I'll guide you. I'm recruiting 4 people between now and end of January. I'm limiting to 4 people because I want to be able to provide quality mentorship and not have too many people. And I'm part of a bigger group where we have 2 Facebook groups to share ideas or support. So yes, don't hesitate to contact me and let me know if you're interested in signing up. Hope you have a great day. Bye bye.